Always make an entrance. Right, I've been trying to record this video for most of the day and having all kinds of issues, and then I tried to do it live on Instagram and the sound was absolute trash. So I'm back to just doing a video on my phone. I've deleted loads of other stuff to make space, so hopefully this one won't cut out, and then I can get it uploaded to YouTube and some format on Instagram. I don't know what exactly, because the stories are all 15 seconds and I still will get chopped up to bits. But I just wanted to hit some of these questions that I got in a couple of weeks ago from you, and I've been meaning to get to them. Well, I was trying to get to them before I went on holiday, then I was on holiday, now I'm back, so I want to blast through them. And just to say, I'm John, I'm in Ancoats in Manchester, and I make bags. And if you're following already, awesome. And if not, please feel free to follow along. It's just a little one-man show, designing and making bags to order, and yeah, love to have you along to the ride. First question is from Giovanni, and the question is, when is the Ancoats Bag Company sling dropping? Good question. Is there going to be a sling? I certainly hope so. It's a great silhouette and I'd love to do one. I can tell you designs are drawn. I can also tell you that I do a lot of drawing of ideas, and they don't all get off the page, obviously, and nothing has made it into fabric yet. But whatever I do always has to have that Ancoats twist. It has to make me, has to excite me, the use of it has to just do something a bit different. And so as soon as I get something into fabric and it ticks that box, makes me feel like, yes, there's something about this, then that's when it will drop. Maybe early 23. I've definitely got some ideas I really like, but they're going to take a bit of development. Next question, straight cut design, Ross. Thank you for your question. And also, if you haven't heard of straight cut design, it's a outfit in Scotland making bike packing gear. Really good stuff, and Ross is a good guy. I was pleased to have met him at a carryology meet at Track, another brand up in Scotland, a couple of years, just over a year ago. And yeah, so check out Straight Cut Design. The question was, what brand or who is your biggest influence to the design of your bags? It's a potentially big question, and it's something I think I'd like to revisit in another more dedicated video, I think, with a bit more prep, because my whole career has been about design, and I'd love to talk about how that whole process works. But for this, I think it's a broader thing that's led into it, which is, it's an amalgamation of all of the years of stuff that I've been doing and looking at, but in particular probably Japanese carry culture, the attention to detail, appreciation for quality, craftsmanship and technical gear is something that's inspired all of my design stuff throughout all of my career, really, and this has been a great opportunity to let that bleed out into a product, with basically no holds barred, because I was just doing it for my own enjoyment. So yeah, but I'd like to come back to that. But yeah, I'd say Japanese carry culture is probably biggest influence. AGP Global, Asaf, your question, how old are you? Well, I've been trying to make this video for, it feels like, about 40 years, and it's taken so long that I am now 45. Low battery. Keep going. Yes. So, next question from Alexander. Alex, if you were to expand or further the business at some point, what would be the first priority? Good question. Would I ever be able to expand it? I'd love to, but priority one would always be maintaining the quality. It's the thing that I have really wanted to put into the bags. I wasn't willing to let these go out into the world until I felt they were perfect in many ways, and it's certainly in terms of build quality. And so I've always wanted what I do here to be kind of in the pursuit of excellence, and I would want that culture to remain. So if it got a bit bigger, sometimes when things get a bit bigger, more quality can fade, and that would just be not acceptable. It's got to be, if anything, I just want it to, just keep raising the bar. Another question from Alexander, how is your time divided throughout a regular work week on sewing, social media, new designs, photos? It's not organised. It's totally not organised. It is come in on a Monday and just check the to-do list and prioritise, reprioritise, revisit the to-do list, and just keep trying to tick off what needs to be done most. And so quite often social media just falls by the wayside. It takes a lot of resource, personal, like mental resource to put some social media stuff together, and so I take a lot of pictures of things and I get very excited about what I've made, but then it's a stumbling block trying to actually put that into words and share it, so I get quite stuck. I've got to keep making because there's orders and they need to go out, and I've got some incredible customers, very patient, and but I'm always like want to get things into your hands, so that's kind of priority. But I've also got design work as well, so there's multiple different priorities, and I have to just keep juggling it all around, and certain things fall by the wayside. And I'm always trying to improve, like I don't know if anyone's got any pointers, bag photography. I'm always trying to just find that particular angle or thing that makes it just look more dynamic and interesting and exciting as a photo. And I can, if I set up to start taking some photos, I can get lost in that for hours. And so I tend to just leave that until it absolutely is necessary. I've waffled more than I wanted to there. So let's move quickly on. Jade, your question was, what's your favourite component on the bag? Favourite component? So I was, when I read your question, I think it was the first question that came in actually. And I thought about it, and I thought, there must be something that's like, I don't know, you wouldn't have thought of. And so there is a component that is on the bag that is also that I use to aid the production of the bag as well. And it's not something you'd expect. So this little ladder lock on the strap, I actually tape it down to the bed on the machine and use it as a guide for getting a really nice straight stitch on one part of the bag. So it's got a little secret double purpose, which does give it a special place in my heart, but really, it's not the sexiest, is it? Let's be honest. So it's not going to be that. People do like this. More people like this. I like this too. But come on now. It's got to be the fidlocks, hasn't it? I mean, who doesn't like magnets? Here's another one. They give you such a you can't even actually see. So these are the fidlocks, and they are just a triumph of enjoyment. Here's another one. This is a sliding one. Yeah, so it's got to be those. I've wanted to use them for the longest time, but for the most part, customers, clients in the past, I've got a couple that are going to be using fidlocks at the moment, but just cost prohibitive. Fidlocks have been cost prohibitive, so haven't been able to use them on stuff. But when I was doing the tote, which was just a product of my own imagination, if you like, and for my own enjoyment, I could throw fidlocks at it all day long. And thankfully, you guys like to see those fidlocks, so actually most of the totes go out with fidlocks on them, so I get to enjoy those on a daily basis, and they are a special part. But the fabrics are special too, the X-Packs, even the Aquaguard, everything. It's been lovely. It's lovely to make a bag where everything is the best that I could source. The fabrics, the zips, the linings, the trims, you know, all the components, nearly all the components are aluminium, matte black, fitlocks are nice. It's dripping in good stuff, Jade. So yeah, but the fitlocks are the standout one, perhaps. What do you guys think? What's your favourite component on the bag, or what's your favourite component on any bags? Obviously, you know, I know some of you will know about the Austria-Alpin Cobra buckles, and I've done a couple of builds with those on, and they are pretty special things, aren't they? Let's be honest. But they're not on every bag, and they are like a special. If you want those, just drop me a line. But yeah, what's your favourite thing? Anyway, those are the first 6 questions I'm going to get to. I'm going to get this. I've been trying to do this video for forever, so I'm going to get this one up. I'm going to stick it on, I think, YouTube, and then also, I think I've said all this already, get it on stories or what have you. Have a listen, and or you've had a listen now if you've got to this point. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments.